Have you ever driven confidently for years? Motorways, cities, long journeys, and there's been absolutely no problem. And then suddenly, in your 40s, your 50s, you get into the car and your body reacts in a way that you don't recognise. Tingling in your feet, and it moves up your leg. Your heart starts to race and your vision feels strange. You're convinced something serious is going to happen, and now driving feels unsafe. I'm Julie, a counsellor and the founder of the coaching den Behind the Behaviour. I help you understand the why behind how you cope with life, because when we understand, we can change the pattern. Everything I teach sits within 4 pillars: biology, your hormones, your brain and your nervous system; psychology, your thoughts and interpretations; and behaviour, what we start doing to subconsciously protect ourselves. Also, the environment within the responsibility and context of where you sit. Driving panic in menopause sits right in the middle of all 4 of these. And it's not spoken about. Nobody tells us why we suddenly start panicking when we've driven all of our lives. But oestrogen helps regulate adrenaline and cortisol. When hormones fluctuate in perimenopause, your nervous system becomes more reactive. Adrenaline surges faster, your blood vessels constrict, your heart rate rises, and the sensations that you feel intensify. So driving is the perfect setup for disaster. You're contained, you're responsible for other people in the car, for yourself, you're moving at speed, and you can't instantly stop if you're on a motorway. So your brain starts scanning then. What if I faint? What if I lose control? What if this is something serious? As soon as you start feeling that physical intention, and your body activates before your logic can respond. So if this sounds familiar, in a moment I'm going to explain why driving specifically becomes the trigger, why it repeats once it's happened, and how to start retraining your nervous system so you don't keep shrinking in your world. These things don't happen randomly, and it is changeable. So why driving specifically? Driving combines 3 powerful triggers. That perceived lack of immediate escape. On a motorway, you can't just step away. You can't get away. There are 4 lanes. Responsibility. You are accountable for safety. Yours, your passengers, other people on the road. And sensation awareness. When you're seated and focused, your internal sensations feel amplified. If you then get an adrenaline surge, and this happens once you're driving, your brain will store that. It will relate to car, high alert. Not because you're not coping, but because your nervous system has learnt something. So let's look at the pattern link. Once driving is linked with threat, the body prepares early. So the next time that you sit in your driving seat, adrenaline rises before anything else happens. You notice that physical sensation, tingling. You interpret it as danger, and adrenaline increases further. So you may start to take shorter routes, avoid motorways, drive less often. And that protective behaviour keeps your alarm systems sensitive. Now let's talk about how to begin reversing this. You have to learn to name it accurately. This is adrenaline. This is my body on high alert. Naming it reduces the escalation, and practice it. But let's have a look at calm before ignition. Before you even turn the key in the car, do your longer exhale breathing. Drop your shoulders. Press your feet into the floor and hum gently. Signal safety first to your body. Then gentle exposure. By this time you may have stopped driving completely. So don't try and go straight back on a motorway or a busy dual carriageway. Think, just start the car. Think, I'm only going to drive to the end of the road. I'm then going to turn back and park. So you're teaching your nervous system that slowly, slowly, you are back in control. Try shifting your attention outwards. So look at number plates, road signs. Listen intently to music lyrics. Have some sweets in the car, sweets that you can suck on, because this tells your body you're not in danger. External focus reduces the internal amplification. That's a hard word, isn't it? But we also have to support the biology. This doesn't come out of anywhere. This is perimenopause, anxiety and panic. So talk to your doctor. Talk about perimenopause support, HIT. Have your thyroid checked, your iron levels, vitamins B12. Sometimes just by stabilising the hormones, this reduces your reactivity. So if driving has changed for you in this stage of life, you're not alone. This happens to thousands of women with no explanation as to why. And so many women struggle. But your nervous system is adaptable. Your confidence will be rebuilt. This is a stage in your life. If this has helped you understand what's happening behind the behaviour, please subscribe to the Coaching Den and tell me in the comments, has driving changed for you during the menopause? The more we name it, the more we share it, the more we understand why, the more manageable it becomes.